I didn't expect Turtle Beach to come out with another flight stick this soon, and this time, this could be the real deal as a spoiler alert. Hope you're all doing fantastic, and today we plan to bring you a rather beautiful hardware from Turtle Beach that has in a way been surprisingly tough and beyond expectations. Thanks for tuning in, by the way, and I'm Chikmangla. Today, we're diving in from the latest from Turtle Beach with a Velocity 1 flight deck stick. If you've been following Turtle Beach's journey, you'll know that they've been consistently upping their game with each release. Let's see if this flight stick, the Velocity 1 flight deck, continues that trend. The unit came in with fast FedEx shipping, nicely packed and a big box. I didn't expect this big of a box though. Must be a few things to set this up. It was quick and a hassle-free process to unpack it. Now onto the packing. Turtle Beach knows how to keep the product safe, keeping it in pristine condition. Inside the box, you'll find 5 things. The flight stick itself, the base to the stick that combines to be one once you fix it, the throttle, and 2 cables for these to be connected, neatly nestled in a box. You do have a small quick start guide that's attached in the box. I was thinking to be another plasticky flight stick, maybe a premium plastic. Nope, let's talk weight here for a second. As soon as I tried to take this off the box, it felt substantial, solid, but not overly heavy. It had that premium quality feel to it, and I liked it right from the start. In the box were a few things to mention. The flight stick itself, detached, the base to the flight stick. The second unit would be the throttle, plus 2 USB-C cables and a quick start guide. Not a comprehensive guide, but a small one. Right off the bat, speaking of quality, the build is top-notch. I love the way they've designed this thing. Looks like a nice honeyweb design sort on the sides, and the materials feel durable. It does have some premium rubber with no flimsy parts inside. And the finish, sleek and professional. I even like the color coding here. Nicely done, subtle, and nothing bright that distracts you in the frame. Above everything, there are a few things to consider when purchasing flight simming hardware. The material, quality, and the comfort. That's it. These are the 3 main things you need to consider when buying a flight simming hardware, as the rest of the things that include price, functionality obviously has to work. I'd recently purchased the Velocity 1 flight stick off of Amazon a few months ago. Opened it, tried it for a few days, and shipped it right back. Why is that? I don't like the click feedback when you press certain buttons on the stick. It just took out the realism feel to flight simming, especially when you hear a click like a mouse, and it did feel a little delicate. On this flight stick, I don't feel it quite here yet, except for the fire button, which can be managed in a way. Comfort. Let's talk comfort here. As a flight simmer, it's something you spend a few hours simming, related to a few days in a week, a few weeks in a year, and few years. That relates to long term. What I'm getting here is a long-term decision you need to factor in. That's something you have to analyze and decide on what your priority is. I for one have been perfectly fine with my TCA Officer Pack, which I purchased in 2020, right from the time we had Microsoft Flight Simulator, and almost 4 years, which is still good by the way. Now with this material and comfort, I do see a longer term use. Plus comfort, as you can get that sense immediately if this product would be comfortable to your hands, which matter to you. Now the flight stick can be extended to see if your hands fit alright, and I like the idea of a little handrest there that does add more comfort on long haul flights. But apart from all that, look at the number of buttons we see here. Oh lord, I can't count it here. I mean, every spot has more than half a dozen buttons. Even behind the throttle with a control that can be very well a pitch control. Think about the thought process here. Is this a good thing? I think it's both good and bad. Well, you can program all the buttons, which is a good thing. But the confusing part is something that you need to remember on which buttons which, and that would eventually get you to remember them. I'm really loving the finish and the build quality here. A premium feel, and it's important to realize the quality. Talking weight, the throttle can easily be 2 to 3 pounds here, or 1.5 kilograms, which is not a bad thing. Sturdy, that doesn't really need you to attach them to the cockpit. Another factor would be ergonomics. let's talk ergonomics here, and these are some of the things to consider in today's world. They are spot on, offering comfort during long gaming sessions, plus the placement of buttons, intuitive and responsive. I think they are well positioned to not really stress you and comfortably use all the buttons in the cockpit. Another one of the factors would be lighting. It's a frill, I should say, and it's definitely not bad to have the options of different lights. Matches my keyboard and I like it. Look at the functionality here. I believe the team has done a lot on the lessons learned over the years. They want to offer you a comfortable product, yet make the best use of real estate in this controller, and you can see how productive your flight simming sessions could possibly be. Let's talk about the flight touch display. At the heart of the flight deck lies the world's first fully programmable, integrated simulation display, the Flight Touch Display. Now with customizable touchscreen buttons for real-time sim alerts plus setting adjustments. This is inbuilt, and I really wish or hope we can program this to be used comfortably on my PMDG planes. That would be something, and I think it should work fine with the Flight Touch Display. It does open up a world of customization and controls, offering you the access to an array of virtual buttons, switches, and wheels that respond well, allowing us to execute the command with just a touch. As we spoke about the controls, wow, I would say it has a comprehensive set of throttle controls. As we see it, it does offer an exhaustive set of controls for precise commands. Dual throttle levers with integrated locking latch that again offers maximum flexibility, where you can either fly a single engine or a multi-engine control scenarios, plus haptic feedbacks. Rocker switches, scroll wheels, selector buttons, and remappable navigation pads, which offers access to critical functions, ensuring that your hands remain firmly on the controls throughout your flight. And that makes sense. If you want to try out all types of configurations, I would recommend you to try out the Flight Hanger desktop app that allows for deeper customization. And look at the way it responds accurately here when you test the mappings. It adds up to 39 extra buttons, configurable in color, label and style, for a much more immersive experience tailored to individual preferences. Now the same manner, the flight stick offers similar types of functionalities and have been engineered with an ergonomic design. With the app open, this thing is loaded with controls. No less than the throttle, by the way, and featuring 3 non-contact axes with Hall effect sensors, which confirms high-fidelity maneuverability in pitch, roll, and yaw. Another interesting thing we notice here is the brightly lit heads-up display, or HUD. Now this offers critical in-flight information, plus allows for any adjustments. I think that the design, ergonomics, and the layout have been well thought of, which also features dual-stage triggers, head-mounted hat switches, and multi-function fire buttons. It always helps us get more immersive with instantaneous responses during a flight. A highlight to this product is the way we can customize it. It's gonna take a long time for me to really learn and get more comfortable and utilize to the maximum extent on how more immersive my experience could be. Imagine this. There are 49 programmable functions on the stick module alone, along with customizable haptic throttle detent responses and RGB lighting zone adjustments to suit individual preferences. And if you're wondering about connectivity and updates, the Flight Hanger app provides ultimate access to product performance and customization that allows users to create configuration profiles for specific types of aircraft. You can fly anything here as long as you configure it, and firmware updates can be easily performed on the app, by the way. In conclusion, the Turtle Beach Velocity 1 flight deck sets a new standard for flight simulation. With its comprehensive controls, innovative features, and customization options, it offers an immersive flight experience like no other. If you're a beginner or a seasoned pilot, the precision engineering involved and the ergonomic design ensures for a smooth experience. I'm not here to sell this product, rather give my opinion, and the team hasn't sponsored this video. I'm merely trying the product, using it for a good period, and I do say that this is a solid product. From the materials to the comfort to the feel and more importantly, the functionality, where this product can offer something we can take note of. The unit is sold for $399, and if you wait for a little bit on the website, maybe a couple of minutes, you do get a pop-up that offers you a 10% discount that brings down the price to $359. What's in store for us next? Well, you'll find out by subscribing. Another beautiful addition to the simming world of flights, isn't it? Thanks for watching, and until next time, bye-bye.